Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, Who is Hendo, and we back talking sports. So, man, shout out to my boy, Pull Up Podcast. You know, he gonna be on 10 tonight. The Clippers is looking good, man. They won a ninth in a row, beating the Mavericks. They look like they're rounding in the form, and people won't admit this, but Russell Westbrook volunteering to come off of the bench sparked this. James Harden not gonna have 35 every night. If you think he is, you a fool. James Harden gonna be somewhere around 15 to 20 points on an average night. And then if he get going from the three, you know what I'm saying, like he did the other night, he can go for 30, 35. You ain't heard a peep out of Russell Westbrook. He doing his job for the team, bro. Even with the role that he's being played. You know what I'm saying? Because why? That's what happens when you committed to a team and you really are loyal. You really are happy about your opportunity and you want to win the championship. Do I think the Clippers going to win the championship? No. I'm not convinced by James Harden. I need to see it in the playoffs. If I see it in the playoffs, by all means, if the Clippers was to win the championship some way, somehow, you think I really would be mad, bro? No. Westbrook, one of my favorite players, bro. Especially the last 6, 7 years, he became one of my favorite players. Just because of the media shitting on him, how they was, and shit like that. Really, since his MVP season, I've been a big fan. Cause I wasn't a huge fan beforehand. I'll be real with you. I thought Russell Westbrook was really good. Don't get me wrong. I always thought Russell Westbrook was a star, but I didn't dive that. I didn't really, you know what I'm saying, dive that much into him until really the MVP season, which blew me away. And ever since then, I've been a big fan of him. And especially with the Lakers. Now, he was trash with the Lakers, don't get me wrong. But a lot of that was put on him, it seems to be not his fault. If you see how the Lakers look and see what happened to them tonight. I already uploaded the video. But the Clippers beat the Mavericks. I believe it was, I'm going off of the top of my head. Um, I believe it was 123. Yeah, I believe it was 123, 119. But Clippers win 9 straight.
Toss out the bottle, toss in the sheet.
Yeah, Clippers win 9 straight. They balling. That's all. That's all you can really say right now. Is that the Clippers look like a contender. They really the hottest team in the NBA right now. Yeah, they're the hottest team in the NBA right now. And Kawhi Leonard's playing like an MVP. But it's other players that's been uh balling since the beginning of the season. That's why he's not all the way in the MVP conversation. But they've been winning like crazy. So it might be time for, you know what I'm saying, him to dive into that, being, you know what I'm saying, in the MVP conversation. I think he got to do it for another, you know what I'm saying, month, and then they'll probably start like really talking about him. But Clippers look good, man. That's all I'm gonna really say. You know what I'm saying? They win 120 to 111 over the Mavericks. I don't know if the Mavericks had Kyrie tonight. I don't think they did, cause if they beat the Mavericks without Kyrie, it don't really count, bro. Yeah, they beat the Mavericks without Kyrie, so that don't really. They should have beat them. So this is a good win, but you know what I'm saying. Unlike the Lakers, they didn't lose. Just saying. But the Clippers, they win. The Mavericks, they'll be straight once they get Kyrie back. Luka is Luka. You know what I'm saying? They got a really good team. Once they get Kyrie back, they'll be straight. But the Clippers is balling. They're moving in the fifth seed in the West. The West is going to be very tough. Now my Warriors finding their footing. Steve Kerr listening to Coach Hendo, playing TJD, playing Kaminga. You know what I'm saying? Playing Moody a little bit more. Playing Andrew Wiggins less. So, Kerr listening to your boy. But shout out to the Clippers, though. They definitely hooping. I ain't going to even lie to you. The Clippers hooping for sure. They win their 9th straight. Kawhi balling 30 points. You know what I'm saying? He been hooping. Like no cap. Kawhi Leonard, low key, is one of the most efficient scorers I've ever seen. No lie. His problem has always been injuries. 30-10-5. He just been balling. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He been cooking. No cap. The last shit, you could say like last 10 games and shit. He had the Warriors. He was 9-17, 23 points. The Warriors again, 9-16, 20 points. Nuggets 17 points, 8-16. Jazz. Now these last couple games, Jazz 41 points, 14-23. Blazers 34 points, 11-19. Kings 31 points, 11-14. Warriors again 27 points, 9-16. Knicks 36 points, 12-16. Pacers 12-16, 28 points. And then tonight, Mavericks 30 points, 12-22. Only 1-6 from 3, but he's normally been efficient. On the year, he got 24 points, 6 rebounds, 1.5 steals on 52% shooting, 44% from the 3-point line, and I think 90%. He having a 50-40-90 year. I just think he need to do it for another month and a half, 2 months, and then they'll really dive him in. I mean, yeah, probably now he should be in the MVP conversation. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying what's going to really happen. You know what I'm saying? I like Kawhi Leonard. His body has been always failing him. So, shout out to the Clippers. They balling. You know what I'm saying? Unlike, that team across the hall from them. They're not, you know what I'm saying, making excuses, or they not over here trying to, let's get this now. I still don't think they're going to win a championship with James Harden. But after this, I'm more inclined to say that they can be a really good team. I have never came on here and said that. I've said that it was the dumbest trade in history because of the playoffs. I never said they weren't going to win no games. You never heard me say that. I'm realistic. The Clippers can win. They're going to win games. James Harden's going to ball out a lot of times during the season. Wake me up when the playoffs come and he dropping that shit. And he balling out. Even at the secondary or third player. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing. I think James Harden might sneak his way this year. And let me tell you why. If James Harden has a bad game, they got another point guard on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Westbrook can make up for shit that James Harden. What James Harden does well, Russell Westbrook don't really do well. What Russell Westbrook does well, James Harden don't really do well, in my opinion. Russell Westbrook pushes the pace. He's not a ball stopper. He gets the ball, gets rid of it. Either he driving in the paint or he pulling up for a little three. I actually like Westbrook form, but you know what I'm saying? or he driving in and he looking for the big man, or driving in and kicking it out. James Harden is a ball stopper. Now, he can get his assists and everything, but it take him so damn long. And if he not hitting his three, you know what I'm saying, then he kind of up and down nowadays. But once again, though, and that's why I think, like, in the playoffs, he can squeak by if he have that typical James Harden games, because of them having Russell Westbrook, Norman Powell, a nice little bench, and because of how Kawhi Leonard is playing. You know what I'm saying? If Paul George come and show up, then they might be able to. This is probably the first team I think can withstand a James Harden meltdown. But I mean, hopefully he proved me wrong. Hopefully he proved me wrong. It's been Who Is Hendo with another video. Shout out to the Clippers. Ballin'.